I got my first job as I was turning 16. My dad had bought me a very old Plymouth Horizon. It was a 4-speed manual hatchback car. I got hired at a movie theater. At first, I was just tearing tickets and making sure people paid to get in. But I also started training pretty much immediately on selling tickets and running a concession stand. The popcorn machine was an interesting gadget. There was a 5-gallon metal bucket of oil on the floor that pumped up through a hose to the kettle. You would put the kernels and the salt in and press the oil button. If the kettle got too hot, you could catch fire to the oil. Selling candies and soft drinks were easier. Later, we even added nacho cheese, chips, and jalapenos. I would clean the bathrooms and I would clean the theaters. People would leave an absolute mess in both of those areas. A lot of food was snuck in and that trash was always left on the floor. We happened to be a $1 theater. Most of our money was made at concessions, so we were pretty strict on keeping outside food away. My boss would make me go in the theater and catch people and ask them to leave. After being there a while, I started training on how to put movies together because they came in pieces. The movie trailers or previews were always separate, then the movie itself came in 3 to 5 reels that you would have to splice together with tape. The projector bulbs could not be touched with oily fingers or they would explode. Once the film was put together, it sat on a huge platter that spun around in a circle and ran through the projector. Sometimes, the film would get caught and shred and melt in the heat of the lamp. Most of the customers were well behaved, but some were not. We even had some people steal from the parking lot out of cars or take the vehicle tags. I really liked all of my coworkers. My manager was odd, but mostly nice. The district manager was kind of stuck up, but mostly professional. Several of the people that worked there were friends from school. Others I just met there. Sometimes we had a pinball machine, arcade machines, and a claw prize machine. I would have to carry the deliveries upstairs. CO2 bottles and Coca-Cola products in cardboard boxes with plastic bladders inside for the syrup, and the 5-gallon metal buckets of oil were the heaviest. I did set the popcorn machine on fire a few times, as did some of my co-workers. Fortunately, it was easily controlled. The building was old, so the air conditioner and heater would need repair often. We had a Rally's hamburger joint right in front of the theater, so people would try to sneak in that food, and sometimes the drinks would be leaking out of their purse. At one point, I started washes dishes at a local Olive Garden as a second job while I was still at the movie theater. That only lasted a few months because I didn't like it. Standing in water and burning my hands on hot plates was not my idea of fun. The last movie of the night would often keep us there until midnight on a school night. Sometimes we would do our homework in the lobby. Sometimes we had epic volleyball games with a koosh ball using the lobby chairs as a net. Eventually, I applied at Home Depot and left for more money.